Let me quickly show you a demo of how DeepSource works for a Python repository with with GitHub. So in the repository, you add a toml file, DeepSource.toml file, where you say that I have to enable, say, Python analyzer, and you add some metadata. And if you look at, say, DeepSource.io/docs, you have a list of supported analyzers, and each of them have their own documentation on what are the meta options available, like what more can you do. For example, in Python, you can specify your dependency file paths, you can enable type checks, you can if you have some, like, style things like maximum line length, skip doc coverage, you can specify all of that. And the moment this file is added, you can go to deepsource.io and sign up. Like, if you have at the moment, DeepSource supports GitHub, GitLab, and Bitbucket, so you can go there, and after you go through the onboarding, you'll be taken to a dashboard like this. So in this case, the repo name is demo Python. So you go there, each repository gets a page, an individual page like this. Here you can see an overview of what are the issues that we found in the default branch of your code base. And also the issues tab would give you all the issues that are found in the default branch of the repository. In this case, say all these issues are categorized under performance issues, style issues, bug risks, anti-pattern, security, type check, and style and documentation. And say each of these issues would have a detailed description of what the issue is. For example, say in this case, you can go to file open without the with statement, right? And say you can also see that this is an issue in this specific file, in this specific line number, and you can also see a description of why DeepSource thinks this is an issue. And you can take a look at it and you can fix it. And let's show a quick demo of how AutoFix works. So some of these issues that DeepSource raises can automatically be fixed. Say, for example, in this case, dangerous default arguments were passed. So assume if this issue occurs across, say, 50 files or 100 files, it will be very hard for you to go and manually fix all of them. And as long as you're aware that this is an issue, you can just go here and click AutoFix, and within a couple of seconds, DeepSource would generate a patch that with the fixes, and then like a diff will be shown to you where you can see that this is the change set, and you can go create a pull request, and DeepSource would automatically create a pull request on the platform. In this case, that's GitHub, and you can go to the pull request and you can merge it, and that's one. And second thing is DeepSource also supports transformers. So you can, in Python, you can run YAPF, ISOT, and black transformers automatically without like configuring anything on your CI systems or running it locally and pushing. Without any such thing, all you need to do is add a section called transformers. Again, you can visit the docs and go to the transformer section where all available transformers are, their documentation can be found. Say in this case, I'll add, say, black, right? And I'll try to make a code change here that violates some of black's conditions. Say I'll remove these spaces from here, and if I create a commit, just give it a couple of seconds, and the transformers has started running. And a commit is made into the same PR, format code with black, and that's it. Like, this is automatically fixed. Again, you can go ahead and merge it. There are a couple more things that might be helpful to you. Metrics in your repository, what's your application documentation coverage? If you have direct, indirect dependencies, there are a few more of them. And also, DeepSource provides guarantees on less than 5% false positives. So if you see an issue, say, that might not really make sense to you, go here and go to the issue and ignore. And you can ignore for a specific file pattern, or you can ignore it for all the test files. or for this whole repository. If I do, say in this case, if I ignore the specific occurrence, you can choose a reason. You can either say that this is intentional, or you can say this is a false positive. And you can say why this is a false positive. The moment you click confirm and ignore, the DeepSource's language engineering team will be notified, and they will take a look at the specific occurrence and fix it and get back to you via email, ideally within the next few days. So you can also create an issue. Say if you find something which you don't want to fix, but you want someone in your team to fix, you can click create issue on GitHub, and it would open a tab that with the description of what the issue and where are the occurrences, and you can assign it to someone from your team who can fix it. So that's a quick demo of DeepSource, and DeepSource is free to use for open source and up to for private repositories, we provide 3 private repositories, and if you want more than that, there's a $30 per user per month fee. You can subscribe to it and you can start using it, and that's about it. Thank you.